Hello guys, welcome to Royale and I am Clash Royale player from India. I got many comments to do ladder. I was at just 6k before few days, but I pushed to 6.6k to make video on it. Guys, I guarantee you, if you watch this video till end, you can easily win every matchup in the entire game. Guys, today I'm going to show my replays how I reach here. But guys, please don't leave at this moment by hearing just the word replays. Yes, in live gameplay videos, my primary focus is given to winning a particular matchup and secondary focus is given to audience. In this video, I'm gonna give my primary, secondary 100% all focus to you and explain you about the deck, mechanics and working of this Pekka deck and how to win every matchup in the game with Pekka Hybrid spam. This is my road to get to 6.6k. All the matchups will be explained, no worries. In this loss, I was just 1 microsecond away from win by 2-1, but the balloon dropped his bomb faster than my Pekka's swing. So, but no worries, in game everything happens. I have everything in the video: Expo, Hawk, River, Balloon, Golem. But I'll start with Golem because Golem is pretty easy. Yes, guys. So, first important tip in Golem is that you have to pressure them. And another main mistake everybody does when a person drops Golem at the back, you go Pekka at same lane back, but it's a mistake. You have to go immediately other lane by pressuring with something like Ghost or Bandit or Battle Ram or Minions, anything, but go other lane which will make your opponent to defend that push and focus less on supporting his golem. But guys, only do this if you are having at least 7 or more elixir when the golem is dropped. If not, so try for defending it and also try to separate his support troops by kiting or distracting them. Guys, here in this game I went Pekka to defend the Dark Prince and give him counter, but he's smart, he went for golem. But now he will focus on defense of my Pekka and he will be happy with the damage done by no support golem. I defended with EVs and Ghost. He gets pretty good damage. In my mind at this moment, it was only one thing: going opposite lane and pressuring him. And don't allow him to go for any more golems, guys. Golem decks will have splashy like Dark Prince, Baby Dragon. He also has Exit, which is one of the most dangerous cards in the game right now. So pressure them in opposite lane. Don't just go all in one lane and be racked up by Tornado or Baby Dragon or Dark Prince. Similarly, going to Lava Hound matches, it is very difficult to win against Lava Hound, especially with the nerf Pekka. But no worries, it's not impossible. Most important thing is that when I with the Lava Hound at the back, go Pekka at the opposite lane back and then support it with Ghost, as they might have cards or Tombstone in hand and put sap in your hand at that moment. Now for defending lava, just wait little bit. If they put Baby Dragon on back of the lava and you put minions before they put Baby Dragon, then you are over. Just let Baby Dragon connect and then minions it. Gradually when you are up to 4 elixir, go for EVs or separate his support by kiting. I'm sure they would have been focusing on your backup push, so they might not support too much with that lava. So in matchups like Golem or Lava, don't ever forget to pressure. Like in this matchup, I am continuously pressuring both the lanes and not allowing his Golem out. So guys, it's not difficult to win against tanky matchups like Golem or Lava. Just pressure, go dual and focus on counters. So guys, you saw how I got him easily by applying dual lane pressure. So this was for Golem or Lava Hound. Sorry for that, guys. Good game for the opponent. Easy 2 ground wins against the Lava. Now we shift our focus to Mega Knight. Mega Knight matchups are pretty easy. I'm not showing that replay, but I just tell you how to win it. You have to defend that push. They will go Lumberjack or that Ram Rider or Bandit, but you have to defend it and go for counter. And also always focus on going dual lane, because if you go on single lane, they will have Mega Knight. So always go dual lane. It will be very easy to win this type of matchup. Guys, let's shift our focus to hog matchups. Guys, these hog matchups are pretty skilly and they are little bit tricky. Hog Earthquake or 2.6 or Exinado, they are basically same type of matchups. They cycle very fast and pressure us at every moment. But you just have to build big pushes from the back, and you can somewhat ignore till 2 or 3 hits of the hog, but not more than that. And you don't have to be over aggressive on the defense. Yes, I saw many of you spend 6 to 7 elixir for defending a hog. I'm not talking about the Pekka, but like that Electro Wizard and Bandit and minions all in one hog defense. That's not good. You can put only minions, then also it's okay, but you have to at that moment just pressure him by building a big push at the back. He was trying to hog, and now I defended it with minions and that musketeer with ghost, and now I went for that better ram at the other lane to pressure him, as I knew that at that moment he had no elixir because he went for musketeer and also he went for hog. So I pressured with the better ram. I was in damage lead. So that moment opponent thought that he will get to 10 elixir first, then go with hog. So he was just waiting, because if he went for hog at low elixir, he knew that I will go opposite lane and complete the tower easily, and he will have nothing to defend because his musketeer was 4 elixir and mini Pekka was also 4 elixir. So after hogging, he will not have much elixir. So guys, that was because I have pressured him with that damage, and at that moment my right tower was with low HP. Sorry, my left tower was low HP, but I packed left side, so that I packed left side, but he hopped other lane. That was his mistake. We have to pack not where we are in damage lead. We have to pack where our opponent is in damage lead. So if I packed on the left lane, so he has to hog on the other lane, which was his basic mistake. Now he went for hog left lane. I'll defend it with Pekka, and now I'll try to pressure dual lane. You have to pressure them. Now first lane, and then I'll go with Royal Ghost on the other lane to make his that ice golem out. Now minions, you don't have to stop pressuring, because if you stop pressuring then they will go hog, but you have to pressure with coolness passively. You don't have to go all in, so that if you went for all in, he'll defend it with his cheap cards, and then he'll hog it and take our tower. So that moment I was just thinking that I have to go dual lane, though both the lanes get fewer damage, but total dual lane will be very helpful to you. He was not allowing me to build big pushes from the back, but you have to try your best to build a big push. At that moment, he went for hog. I'll go for electro wizard on the top of hog. Then minions for the hog rider, so he can't get hit, and my royal ghost helped me a lot, and he can't do anything. So guys, this hog earthquake or exinado. Exinado is also tricky one. You have to dual land for that, because if went for same red, then executioner and nado will kill everything. And guys, in graveyard matchups also you have to play slowly. If it's possible, play less Pekka and save your that poison for that graveyard. Because if they freeze everything, then it's over. You can defend his Valkyrie, or it may be Mauler with your bandit or coach, but play less Pekka, because if you play more Pekka, he'll win it. So graveyard matchups are easy. These balloon matchups are also pretty easy. Balloon matchups, you just have to go dual lane and take care of his inferno by minions at the top of in the middle of the bridge, so that when you build a big push from the back with the Pekka and minions on the bridge, that inferno will go for minions, and other lane your battle ram will kill that inferno tower, and you can easily take one of his towers. so it's also easy. Now I'll show you Expo and explain you how to win 2.9 Expo or this Expo pump. In this, you have to preserve your Pekka sometimes, and when they go defensive Expo, you have to Pekka at the back and build a dual lane push. If you don't do that and go over aggressive in defense, then you can't you can't do anything at that moment. He went for Expo, so I'll poison it because I didn't have Pekka at that moment in my hand, or else if I had Pekka at that moment in my hand, I'll go for Pekka at the back and go another 3 elixir card like his Bandit or Ghost from the other lane. Now we have to cycle it and preserve a Pekka until it Pekka's at the until he exposes at the bridge. We have to Pekka the bridge. Now he went for pump. I got it that he might not have lot of elixir to defend, so I went for all in on both the lanes, and that helped me to get a little bit of damage by that ghost and poison on the left lane. He defended with the Tesla. He defended my battle ram with the Tesla. Now he might expo, so I was keeping my Pekka in my hand. I'll fast forward it because it's easy and it's also boring when they just cycle and go for that. I went for Pekka because I knew he went for pump, so he might not expo at the bridge because he will not have that supporting troops because he went 6 elixir on pump, and pump will not give you too much value when you expo immediately after pump. So I decided to go Pekka. He's again playing a defensive expo guy. Playing defensive expo again Pekka is good, but you can win it by just going dual and like this what I did now, and that helped my bandit get hit, and the right tower is pretty much gone. Basically, guys, if opponent goes defensive expo, you have to go dual and pressure them, dual and aggressive pressure. And if they go aggressive expo like what he did now, it's then very easy. You just have to go back on the bridge and focus on counters. That counter will help me now at that moment to get the pretty chip shots or chip damage, which can get win to me very easily. Now both the towers are less than 1k. Now just I have to focus on chip damages, which my battle ram and that ghost on the bridge and poisoning the musketeer may get. And other, if you went for other lane, then also it's good, you can go dual lane. You just have to be passively. If you focus on slow, too much slow, then also you are gone, and you focus too much aggressive, then also you are over. So play passively, which in the sense makes that you don't have to go too much aggressive or too much slow. If he goes for very much aggressive expo, then it is his mistake. You don't think that you are finished if he goes for too much aggressive expos. You go back and focus on counter chip damage like that. I did at the end event for aggressive expo, and the tower is finished. So guys, it was a pretty easy matchup. Guys, Royal Giant is also easy. That I'll clearly explain you in the part 2 coming next tomorrow or after few days. That Hog Exinado is also similar. I explained you about and that Hog Earthquake matchups. You just have to go dual lane. In that 2.9 is pretty same as Expo Pump. You have to focus on attack from the back. Now I'll show you a mirror matchup, Pekka on Pekka. I'll fast forward it, but guys, don't worry, it will be easy. I'll explain you everything about it. In mirror matchups, what is the main mistake done by everybody? Everyone does not focus on outcycling his elixir. I just focus on outcycling elixir and I win every matchup. Guys, outcycling elixir means that you have to pressure him so that, like as I went for something on other lane and he went for Pekka at that lane, so my path is open on other lane. He wasted 7 elixir for my chip shots and other lane is open. So we have to force his Pekka out of this game. I'll show you how I did in this game. Even for Pekka at the back, I'll not go Pekka on the bridge. in the top of the battle. I went for Pekka at the back. I tried to defend it with EVs. He did the same. He might poison them. I'll go Ghost, and my Pekka is with less than half of the health, and my bandit got a dash. He is trying to pressure, be aggressive, but don't be aggressive in the mirror matchup. You have to get your opportunity to be aggressive. Without getting opportunity, if you be aggressive, then it's very dumb type of play in the mirror matchup. At this moment, I got my opportunity when he packed other lane, but it was dual elixir, so he was easily able to get defense of my that dual lane push. But whenever your opponent is out of elixir, you have to get that opportunity. So now when he packed the other lane, I went for all in on the other lane, and I guess so here I got everything which I wanted to win. Now I'll try to kite that Pekka with the better lemon. Now it's pretty much defended with the full health EVs alive. A better ram on the bridge and a poison will take care of it. And another poison, we have to just cycle it and poison. So mirror matchups are easily winnable when you have to outcycle their elixir. You have to outcycle their Pekka by applying a chip pressure force. Then mirror matchups are in your hand. Guys, these motor matchups are also pretty much easy. What you just have to do is pack a same lane on the rascals and build a big push. And somewhat you can ignore mortar chip shots, but still you can easily win hit, just play passively and controlled way. Part 2 will include the matchups such as bait matchups, then Royal Giant matchups, Sparky Giant, and also 3 Musketeer and Witch Giant Skeleton clone deck. So guys, subscribe my channel and hit on the notification button so that whenever part 2 is released, it will reach to you first. Hope you enjoyed today's video and I hope you enjoy my future videos. So thanks for watching and till the next video, goodbye, good luck and have fun.